Listen closely, because what's about to be said will shake everything you thought you knew about investing, about purpose, about impact. Right now, you're seeing the world crack open in front of you. Systems failing, promises broken, and opportunities slipping right through your fingers while you wait for the next big thing everyone talks about, but no one really understands. This isn't just frustration, it's a gnawing pain buried deep inside. The feeling that the investments you make, the companies you support, the ventures you fund, they just don't align with what you truly want. You want more than just money multiplying. You want meaning that lasts. You want to be part of something that doesn't just add value to your portfolio, but to humanity itself. But the harsh truth? That path has been hidden, overlooked, dismissed by everyone caught in the same tired cycle of short-term gains and empty promises. You're not crazy for feeling this way. The world keeps screaming that profit is king, that growth means more, 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 and in chasing that, everything else gets drowned out. The communities you care about, ignored or exploited. The planet, bleeding. The ideas that stir your soul, silenced by mainstream noise. Now is that moment where the system's cracks have become chasms, and if you don't act, you'll be swallowed by the old ways, the mediocre mindset that convinces you that this is all there is. But here's the game changer. There is a massive opportunity not 1 in 1,000 even sees. It's right under the surface, a force so powerful it can redefine what investment means forever. And it's called social enterprises. It might sound familiar. Social enterprises. For many, just a buzzword or a soft idea. But understand this. These are the ventures creating real solutions, not just chasing profits. They are the raw, untamed engines of transformation, where impact and income don't compete. They multiply each other. The businesses that are not just chasing numbers on a screen, but fixing the deeper puzzles of inequality, environment, community, hope. And here's the kicker. The world hasn't caught on yet. The momentum is slow because old money still clings to the old system, still trusts empty narratives, still plays it safe. But if you dive in now, you're not behind. You're ahead. You're at the edge of a revolution where being first means dancing with destiny. Imagine the frustration of watching traditional investments crumble, ESG washing out the real change, and philanthropy trapped in endless cycles of dependence. You want more. You want an ecosystem where your investment actively grows communities, rebuilds ecosystems, uplifts voices, and doesn't settle for anything less than systemic change. That's exactly where social enterprises fit, the rare breed that blurs the line between capitalism and compassion, between business and bold social impact. But they aren't easy. They don't come wrapped in easy metrics or spreadsheets that make accountants smile. They demand patience and passion from founders who refuse to compromise, from investors who look beyond the quarterly report, from leaders who know that true power lies in long-term transformation. The real value they bring isn't just cash flow, it's resilience. It's communities becoming untouchable because their economy doesn't depend on charity or government bailouts, but on firm, unstoppable autonomy. It's innovation that is not for the flashy headline, but for the people who felt invisible for too long. When you invest in a social enterprise, you aren't just putting money into a company. You're injecting life into forgotten places. You're stitching together networks of the brilliant and the brave who refuse to be broken by the system, who want to rewrite reality itself. And here's something few talk about. You become part of a network of rare, exceptional individuals who, when linked, become an unstoppable force. But listen closely. This isn't about throwing money blindly at feel-good projects. This is about deep strategic alignment, about recognizing that extraordinary impact takes extraordinary discipline, selecting ventures with grit, with sustainable models, with founders who are not just dreamers, but doers who will burn through resistance rather than bend to it. It means embracing that transformation won't be fast, it won't be easy, and it won't be comfortable. The greatest investments aren't in the already polished and packaged. They're in those edges, those risky, misunderstood places where fire burns brightest. If your gut is yelling at you, telling you this isn't just another pitch but a call to action, listen. The greatest overlooked investment isn't a stock or a shiny tech startup. It's the social enterprise marketplace. It's the intersection where money meets meaning, where your capital doesn't just grow but transforms. It's where the world's broken stories find new chapters led by founders who are done waiting. These are the people who refuse to live a borrowed life and who understand that freedom is fought for daily, not just declared in speeches. By connecting with these ventures, by joining forces with investors and leaders who see beyond borders, beyond titles, beyond old rules, you step into a space where your actions don't just ripple, they resonate, where the few align to unleash the many. Here's what most fail to understand. The system is built for the average, for the safe, for the replaceable. But you are here because you're done with that. You are part of the tiny percentage who craves sovereignty over your choices, critical thinking that tears down illusions, and transformation that redefines what reality can be. Investing in social enterprises isn't a gamble. It's a declaration that you are no longer a prisoner of comfort, that you reject the mediocre reward systems designed to keep you small. This is your chance to be part of an autonomous network, a rare place where individuality fuels collective power, where difference is strength, and where the misunderstood find their voice and their allies. Make no mistake, the easiest path is to ignore this, to keep pouring into the same old sectors that promise gold but deliver dust. But what kind of legacy is that? What kind of life? The world's loudest voices distract you with noise, but the truth whispers to those ready to listen. The greatest wealth lies not in mirroring the past, but in inventing the future, in fueling those who burn brighter than the rest, in building a system that serves exceptional people who refuse to be aligned with mediocrity. This is where the invisible slavery ends, the one where you're sold freedom but chained by rules, where you're comforted into silence but starve inside for purpose. Because social enterprise investing isn't just money. It's liberation. It's the only investment you can make that simultaneously grows your wallet, your soul, and the world's future. It's the place where visionaries, founders, builders, and investors collide in a network that doesn't want to build castles in the sky, but strongholds on the ground. Real, lasting, and rebellious. You're not here to watch from the sidelines. You're here to be part of the chosen few who refuse to settle, who realize their power comes from relentless focus and fierce, selective alliances. This is the edge where revolution brews, not as a loud chaos, but as a quiet, burning transformation. And when you join, you're not just investing, you're igniting a wildfire that will change the rules of the game forever. So if your heart is racing now, if that fire inside you can't be contained, you are exactly where you need to be. This isn't about finding the next trend. It's about fueling a movement where social enterprise is the greatest investment the world will ever see. And it's just getting started. The question isn't if you can afford to join, but if you can afford not to. The greatest power lies in the rare, the radical, the real. It's time to stop waiting and start becoming. The future waits for no one. Will you rise, or will you remain bound by yesterday's illusions? The choice is yours.